And then just going to add us to Periscope. So again, the Walking Dead 2-box break is going to kick off tonight's activities. And then we just need two more teams in order for Bowman's Best to happen tonight. Teams are scrolling at the bottom of your screen as we speak. All right, and we're up on Periscope as well. So here we go. Walking Dead. I am just waiting for the video results. And they are up. I'm going to copy and paste them in here. And then we're ready to begin. Together.
What kind of break is it?
Walking Dead. All right, the blank spot's me. I'll just type my name in. There we go. Oh yeah, we most of the time we get a lot more views on Periscopes. Unfortunately, it's like Pakistani porn bots half the time, but we get a lot of replay views, and those are legit. So now we just gotta bring it on in. Try to get them to retweet and follow and build our fan base. And I say that because there's actually a thing that says like super fans. So we have a few now. Just working on that. But yeah, you know, once we get Periscope to be a little more interactive with us, I think we can really hit it running good with getting some Twitter friends involved with this. So here we go again. Yeah, definitely. And if you make comments, Joshua, it kind of builds the momentum for more eyes to be able to see it. So definitely feel free to make comments as well. All right, so I'm just going to share this up in a couple more groups here, and then we're going to get things started. Oops. Oh, well, I didn't mean to hit that one. Didn't mean to put that in a sports cards group. But we're going to break Bowman's Best, right? We're going to need 2 more spots for Bowman's Best. That's going to happen. This has got to happen because we only have 2 spots. Not breaking that would be like kissing your sister. So, all right. Hey, as long as you're not answering back, then you're not crazy. So again, season 8, Walking Dead, 2 hits per box, 1 autograph guaranteed. That's pretty much the standard Topps formula nowadays. And Hunters and the Hunted. Same deal on that. So there's 4 hits in total. We also do this where we split up the base cards in each of the boxes, and the inserts and parallels in each of the boxes get a spot as well. So that's a total of 8 spots. So let's do it this way. How's about we do Hunters and Hunted first, even though that's the newer box, because this encompasses all 8 seasons. And then we'll just hammer it home with season 8. Although I feel like better stuff has been coming out of these, but whatever. So, oh, I forgot to do roll call. That's kind of silly of me. All right, let's do roll call first. Make sure everybody's here. I called out the names, but I didn't wait for answers, so I'll call them out again. So Gail Anderson's here. Joseph Turnbull's here. Let's see if we missed anybody else. So James McMullen and Scott Toth.
You said melon.
Yeah, my mouth is a little dry. I need a drink.
Your children are still awake.
Why is it that whenever they're doing something wrong, they're my children?
No, they're your children because you're the one that's the night owl. And you're the one that keeps them up.
Oh, it's my genetics. My nighttime genetics. I see how it is. All right, again, Walking Dead. And I'm just going to give 1 minute. I forgot to message the links to the two that didn't answer roll call. So I'm going to give them 1 minute to get in here before we start opening up this Hunters in the Hunted box. So in the meantime, we need 2 spots in order to run Bowman's Best tonight. 2 spots, that's it. Teams are scrolling at the bottom of your screen for that. 2 of them go, and we are a go. Just putting the link in here.
Girls, I don't want to hear from you anymore. Go to sleep.
All right. That should be enough. So here we go. Hunters and the Hunted. Again, 2 nights in a row. We get a little draft break going on. But I want to bust a case of Bowman's Best tonight because I think that's what's best for business. And with the Walking Dead cards, again, these are more, they're not scene cards, they're more character cards. And they give you, I guess, some of the character resolutions. Oh, number to 10. Okay. Interesting one. So we got a hit number to 10 that's going to be coming up. And there are 2 hits per box for a total of 4. When you add in the inserts and parallels from each of the 2 boxes, that makes 6. And then the base cards from each of the 2 boxes. And that's how you get your 8 spots. And the video has been run, so we have a draft order. And we're going to show these cards off in just a moment. So again, if we can get 2 more teams, we will have enough to run Bowman's Best. And it's not like there's not some cheap teams up there, you know. This could break very easily. 10% off 3 teams or more as well. And this is one of those breaks. You know, we design our breaks a little bit differently than most. This is one of those breaks where a team that hits nothing may actually get the biggest prize, because we don't know what's in those historic autograph boxes. There are some major possibilities in the cut signature department. Guys like Jackie Robinson, Mickey Mantle, Roy Campanella, Phil Rizzuto. So there's some cool stuff in there. A new federal tax on eBay. How's that work? Does the seller have to come up with that or the buyer? I can't stand all this attempt to regulate online sales. Because the fact of the matter is, if you do what we do and report your taxes, then that should be enough. Why do they need more? Oh, well, that supermarket, they sell skim milk as well as regular milk. We should put another tax on that. And it's getting to the point where you can't even follow half the things that they're putting anymore anyway. It's ridiculous. You need a manual in order to play the game anymore. So here we go. Hunters in the Hunted. Again, these are I would say they're full bleed. They kind of got that like faded border look. And they're all character cards, and then they'll have a description of the characters. Now, it doesn't include Season 9. He would have been one of the hunted. Had his demise put on there. We got Aaron. How to take down a walker. So this is an example of one of the inserts. And this is a bronze parallel of Diane. She was part of the kingdom. One of the archers. Scott, Olivia, Alvaro, Siddiq, Natanya, Karen, and then one of the leaders, Gregory. Gregory shouldn't be on the leaders. He was a terrible leader.
I don't even remember him.
He's still hanging around somewhere. He was the guy from the hilltop?
Don't remember him.
The weasel?
Pop.
Huh?
Pop.
Scott. Tanya, Diane, Jimmy, Dale Horvath, Hoyshel Green. Got Morgan. Poor Herschel. Had to take down a walker. Not the most fun way, but punch him. Right in the mouth. Just don't get bit. Olivia, Beth Green. One of the show favorites. And then how to take a walker. Stake 'em. That's how you make a cheesesteak. Dale Horvath, Michonne, Otis, who had his famous 2 episodes where Shane ended up sacrificing him for the betterment of Shane. King Ezekiel. There's a leader right there. I'm buying that. Alvaro, Arat, Joe, and we got Little Orphan Annie. No. I don't know. They don't have the most. Not that they need to be gruesome photos, but I think Cryptozoic was a little more daring on some of the stuff that they printed. Deanna Monroe, King Ezekiel. I mean, it's not like it's in a Bazooka bubblegum box, you know? So. Stake him again. Enid. And bum-ba-da-bum. I wonder if you can get that tax waived if you're a business and have a tax ID number. That's an interesting question. Jadis. Until she changed her name. Rosita. Fat Joey. And how about you pile them? It's not really how to take down a walker. That's after you've taken them down. That's more of how to dispose a walker. I think they could have thought that one out a little more. So Carl Grimes, one to keep your eye out on. Yeah, Dan, it's tough. I mean, usually the quarterback's going to get it. Both of them broke records. So I think we never figured out for sure. I guess I could find the artist on Facebook. I've actually seen a couple of the artists that have worked for Topps on Facebook in some of these groups before. So maybe I should just do that and ask them, is that Maggie? Would that insult them? I think that would insult them, though. We'll just assume it's Maggie. It looks pretty Maggie-ish. We pulled another Maggie sketch earlier in the year, actually, and it kind of looks close to that. It was a little more clearly Maggie. You know what? I don't know. They may come out to a tie between the two. I mean, Baker had the touchdown record. Barkley had the most amount of receptions for a rookie running back, and he got over 1,000 yards. He ended up, what, third in rushing on the season? Battles. Dwight. So it's tough, man. In my book, they're right next to each other. Usually quarterbacks have the edge. Again, both of them had records broken. Barkley did more with less. Baker, you know, the Browns did what they needed to do in free agency. They got the right tools. They drafted well as well, not only getting Baker, but Nick Chubb. And Baker did what he did. What he started in week 4? So Barkley had the whole season to do what he did. So yeah, Baker started what, week 4 or week 5? When they pull the plug on Tyrod Taylor, their definite starter. Got Mika Samuels, Laurie Grimes, T-Dog, Eduardo, and Corrallum. I guess you could do that. That really doesn't take them down either. Noah. And our first hit is going to be Otis. So that's Pruitt, Taylor, Vince. And that's 9 out of 10 right there. So Pruitt, Taylor, Vince, who played Otis, 9 out of 10. Yeah, you know, I don't know why that trade had to be made with the Jaguars. Trap them. They're not very bright. And Andrea Harrison closes out the first half of the box. So it was week 3. I knew it was pretty early on. They didn't wait long to pull the plug. And Chubb, too. Cleveland could have had 2 running back. I mean, I don't know. Little more use. You know, you get a good pass catching back. It's like having another receiver, and then you got options. So again, we're in our first of 2 boxes for Walking Dead. We need just 2 more teams in order to run Bowman's Best. We got 3 baseballs added into the mix, plus 2 boxes from Historic Autographs to give us some skunk bonuses as well. We need 2 in order to make it official. You get 10% off 3 teams or more. So, realistically, we could have 1 person jump in, and we have a break. Yeah, Taylor didn't get hurt. He got it. That's all politics, in my opinion. If he got hurt, it wasn't serious enough where he couldn't have been brought back. Joe Flacco got hurt, and ain't nobody wants to see Flacco come back. That is interesting. Okay, we got 2 autographs in this box. 2 autos. I just don't get Carlos Hyde leaving because he was doing fine for Cleveland. And then he went to Jacksonville. And that was it. That might be a career-killing move for him. Did not fare well. Then again, the running backs situation is not good there, so who knows. Morgan Jones. Right, it was Jacksonville he got traded to, right? Darrell Dixon, Milton Mamet, Don Lerner. Wonder whatever happened to them. Michonne. So that's bronze parallel. I haven't seen a numbered one yet. Don't always get one anymore. A lot of repeats on the inserts. Is that going to be a theme for this box? Is this box going to be repeat central? Yeah, it was pretty sad. Oh, come on. How are you supposed to get a complete set of How to Take Down a Walker? Unless it's like 4 cards and I don't know that. Carol Pelletier, Merle Dixon, and Eugene. Got Owen, who was the leader of the Wolves that came out. Got Timmy, Bob Stuckey, Burnham. That's how you take a walker down. Siddick, Gregory, Tara Chandler, Maggie Ree. And famous battle here, Rick versus the Claimers.
Who?
The Claimers.
Who the hell are they?
Joe's group. Remember they had to go claim?
Oh.
Yeah.
There we go.
So 2 more teams needed for Bowman's best. Just 2. Oh, there we go. Melt 'em. That's about as gruesome as a picture you'll get on these Topps cards. Karen, Tyrese, Gabriel, Negan. He went to Jared. Dr. S. And Natanya. And then there's Tanya. Good thing that they're not in the same room very often, because it's like Natanya is old, so if you call her, she might not hear the whole thing and think you're talking to Tanya. Vice versa. I don't know. Lori Grimes and Rick Grimes. And Rick just keeps getting himself into battles all the time. This one is probably one of his most famous ones, battling Negan, who looks like he's flown the coop.
I like Negan.
You like Negan? That's because you watched Grey's Anatomy and you like Denny.
I still like him.
And our next hit is going to be Otis again.
That's ridiculous.
I'm seeing double of a man who's double.
He wasn't even that cool.
He was cool.
He wasn't.
Pile them. You'll shoot your eye out. You didn't actually shoot Carl's eye out. That happened later. So, we got 2 autos, and it's the same guy. All right, we'll see what happens with the next box. So, Otis, number to 10. And then Otis again. And then just to give you an idea of your base card stack. Hey, Scott, how's it going? This is the base card stack out of that box. And here's your inserts and parallels stack as well.
Why are you talking like that tonight?
I don't know. No, one's just a base. All about that base, about that base. So all these characters from all of the 8 seasons that this box covers. Again, the show is in the middle of season 9. It's on its winter break, I guess. And we are doing a group break of Walking Dead. We are 2 teams away from doing another break of Bowman's Best Baseball. Teams are scrolling at the bottom of your screen as we speak. We just need 2, and we'll run this immediately following. Lots of cool extras. This is the type of break I'd set up something similar again with Bowman's Best if that were to be the deal. We do have a random team break of Bowman's Best currently filling as well. Usually when we put a random team break up, it's with the expectation... Oh, that's got a little ding on the corner. It's with the expectation that we're only going to get so far with random. We'll run the list, and then I sell the rest of the teams as a pick your team style to close it out. So I want to get this Bowman's Best break done tonight. So, yeah, just one of them's numbered. So you can see one's like a brownish color, and then the other one's more of just a black and white.
Yes! I have a new high score!
You have a new high score? What the heck are you playing? Oh, you downloaded that now? I was one question away again from winning money in Words with Friends.
Damn it! I put that in the wrong spot. What? Why are you doing here? What?
Alright. So, Season 8. Oh, we got both hits over here now. Alright. So both hits are currently in my hand. So we'll be drawing dead for the end of this box. So Season 8, like most of the season sets, focus not so much on the characters, but the scenes of that season. So let's get half this box ready to go. Again, we need 2 teams. We're running Bowman's Best tonight. I'd like to have those 2 teams set by midnight so that I can message everybody, and we have a 12 o'clock start time Eastern, so about 40 minutes tops for Bowman's Best, which ironically is also made by Tops. So, hashtag Tops. Alright, long time ago, I don't die. Yeah, not yet. Eventually they will. Some of them will. I'm following you. Ain't your choice. Silenced. Something more. A thank you gift. And then there's Gregory. So usually you got inserts that are more character focused once you get to the season boxes. I will. Knock knock. Who's there? Some guy. Some guy who? Never mind. What's right? Investigation. A cool dude. Delusions of grandeur for King Ezekiel. Maggie versus Simon. That was a good rivalry.
Who's Simon?
Simon. Negan's,
Oh, Simon.
like, I don't know, numero 3, I guess. Loved one lost. You got outnumbered. The ultimatum. One person, no sympathy. I really had no sympathy for Eugene that season. I'm glad things turned out the way that they did. His Majesty, a way to peace. And Michonne, not the most peaceful one. Swinging ninja swords. Aces. Got walkers on the hill. A fourth thank you gift. And we're getting some repeats now. Left Behind. He looks nothing like Kirk Cameron. Got a walker.
You're ridiculous.
I'm ridiculous.
You should just
Strong. There's no rest for the weary. So you got the Maggie at the hilltop, the many sides of war. Man, we got triples of some cards in here. What's right? Daryl Dixon, motorcycle badass. Busted, leaderless. Investigation. I'm Batman. That kind of bad. Negan versus Gabriel. We're the same, but we're different. We're supposed to. And just inches away. Shiva sacrifice. No sanctuary. Creating cover. The Widow. Maggie Rhee.
I thought the last name was Reed.
Rhee. R-H-E-E. Fake it till you make it. It begins. Wounded in battle. The snipers. Blockade isn't about me. That's there's a face you'd want to wake up to in the morning right there. Fury. Immediate compliance. For honor. Taking over. Taunting. The saviors. Yes or no? It's like shaking an 8-ball. Merely traveling companions. Like father, like son. I always had a hunch. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that one. And we got our first autograph. Jordan Woods Robinson. This one is numbered 2/25. And it is that aforementioned loss. Eric Raleigh. So again, that one is numbered to 25. Oh, they're underneath this mess right here. And then the other hit is also on my hand. And it's Daryl Dixon with a Walking Dead Survivors manufactured patch. As he has been one of the long-standing survivors on this show to date. So, Daryl Dixon, my brother, my sister, and Simon, who is not hanging around with Alvin or Theodore at the moment. All right. What's that? That's no good. I do like it.
2004. That's when you last scored 12 something. That's how awesome I did.
You are awesome. You killed it.
That's the longest format I've ever played.
So again, we need just 2 teams for Bowman's Best. Can we get them before midnight? Got a full case of Bowman's Best. We got a mini case of Onyx Preferred Baseballs. So there's 3 baseballs over there as well. And then the skunk bonus is going to be 3 hits that will come out of 2 historic autographs boxes. So we got the cards and the baseballs focusing on prospecting and some current stars as well. And then our skunk bonus gives you a little glimpse into the past. The Dixon patch is not numbered. So you can usually tell by the front of the card, like there's nothing with any off coloring. So there you have like a green border. So that usually gives you your hints for the numbering. Oh, this was a little tougher because you got the black and white photo with the brown tint there. But all right, so let's fly through the last of these as we've already drawn our 2 hits. And let's get Bowman's Best filled. And it doesn't have to be completely filled. You know, we usually set a point where we're like, okay, so we're going to go at this amount. Cubs are 140. Rockies are 28. Royals are 20. Twins are 50. Mets are 90. A's are 22. Pirates are 35. Mariners are 35. Rays are 55. Blue Jays are 40.
You know what the milk is?
No. Did she put the cup in the sink and finish it? Oh, that's it. So here we go. What's that? Oh, I usually do.
Pizza.
So Walker's on the hill. And Tommy L. What's that? Oh, that's muy bueno. That would be our children.
Lexi was watching it earlier, but it was still on.
Alexandria. Many sides of war. Again, with the war against the Saviors, Alexandria took some major hits in that one. One person. Got Jerry. No Sympathy, and Maggie versus Gregory. So, Gregory got roped into that fight.
Is he still around?
No, they hung him in the beginning of season 9 because he wanted to keep causing trouble.
Oh, right. And that's right. Jesus and Maggie disagreed on her doing that, right?
Yeah. Got Negan. Negan is still around. Oh, stop. Jon Snow would slay him in a second.
I'd like to see them fight it out.
Knock, knock. Siddick. Again, hits are already out on this one. So we're just kind of going through the chemical plant outposts. One of several outposts the Saviors had destroyed. Ain't your choice. Aaron. He's gone to plaid. He usually does. Eugene versus Dwight. That was an interesting rivalry because both guys were playing both sides in that one. And that's going to close it out. So again, 2 teams away from Bowman's Best happening. Give you an idea. This is your stack of inserts and parallels there. Okay. And then your base cards. They're about yay big. So, Joseph is all about Otis number to 10. So Scott Toth, you are up second. Do you need a recap or do you know what you want already? Again, I'll post in here the draft order. I'm the blank spot. I forgot to type my name in again. So I go third. So Scott Toth, do you need a recap? No problem. I'm just going to jot down Joseph's pick here. So 2 more spots needed for Bowman's Best. All right, so Scott, here are the hits. Again, the Otis number to 10 is now gone, but there also was a base Otis that came out. Eric Raleigh, played by Jordan Woods Robinson, number 2 of 25. Daryl Dixon, Walking Dead Survivors manufactured patch is the last hit. And then you've got your base cards and your inserts and parallels from each of the boxes. So 2 teams away from our next break. We got 24 minutes to make it. I think we can do this in 24 minutes. So again, we got a couple autos and a manufactured patch. So let's see if we can get those 2 teams for Bowman's Best to go tonight. And again, they are scrolling at the bottom of your screen. It's not just a case of Bowman's Best. We got 3 baseballs and 2 historic autos boxes. Cubs are 140, Rockies are 28, the Royals are 20, the Twins are 50, the Mets are 90, the A's are 22, Pirates and Mariners 35 apiece, the Rays are 55, and the Blue Jays are 40. Okay, so you're going to go with Eric Raleigh. That's Jordan Woods Robinson is going to be the second pick. Let's see. So we got Otis. We got Daryl Dixon. I'm going to go with Daryl Dixon because I think this is a cool looking card right there. So that's going to be the third pick. Joseph, you're back up. Again, you've got Otis, and then your choice of base or inserts and parallels from each of the boxes. So Joseph Turnbull, you're up. Scott, you're on deck. And then I'm going to try to look up something real quick. All right, so you got the Hunters and Hunted inserts and parallels. So Hunters and Hunted inserts and parallels. Going to Joseph. Scott, you are up. James McMullen, you're on deck. And the Otis auto goes next. James McMullen. Bowman's Best, A's and Blue Jays. We got a break. So Michael Kelly, you got A's and the Blue Jays. So we got a Bowman's Best break happening. So, James McMullen, are you in here? I'll shoot him over a message real quick. And then what we'll do is We'll take a little 15-minute break, 10, 15 minutes. I'm just going to notify everybody that we're getting started with Bowman's Best, and we'll just put that up as a separate video. All right. So let me message James. I think he went to bed already. Active 2 hours ago. We'll give him 2 minutes. So I'll just call out what we got for Bowman's Best. Cubs are 140, Rockies are 28, Royals are 20, Twins are 50, Mets are 90. Pirates 35, Mariners 35, Rays 55. You get 10% off 3. Again, this is breaking tonight. So we're going to give James a minute or two, and if he's not able to pick, then we will finish this up. It doesn't even need to go to a draft post because he's got 2 picks and then the last one. So I'll just jot it down on the actual post. So last call here for Bowman's Best teams before I sign off. You can hit me up on Facebook, Messenger. If you have any questions, we kind of did the rundown earlier on all the teams, so no sense in doing that again. And then I think the Astros are gone. Hold on. Maybe not. I think the Astros are gone. Are they still? They're still up on the ticker? No, they're gone. So thank you, Joseph. Yeah, unfortunately, with the way Facebook is, I have to post things so many times. I can't physically update all the posts to the last second. I got to kind of clean them up as I go along. But you got Cubs at 140 are a big team. Mets are another big team at 90. Rays are 55. Twins are 50. And then the smaller teams, you got the Rockies at 28. The Royals are 20. Pirates and Mariners are 35 apiece. So Royals, you're primarily looking at what is it? Brady Singer and some other pitcher. If I had to pick, one of the cheaper teams, I like the Mariners, Stowers. And Pirates have Travis Swaggerty, so those are 2 that I would be looking at. So if you wanted to grab that 3rd one, and looks like James is probably done for the night, so we'll have to I'll catch up with him tomorrow, and I'll let him know what's left, and then whatever he doesn't pick, we'll go to Gail Anderson. So I'll give Michael a minute to decide. Yeah. You can decide when we come back, too, if you're not sure if you want to grab one of those teams or not. So, Rockies, Royals, Pirates, and Mariners are the more bargain teams. If I had to rank the teams in order of which ones I feel are best bang for the buck, okay, that's fine. I would rank them Mets, Rays, Mariners, Pirates, Twins, Rockies, Royals, Cubs. That's how I would rank them personally. All right, so we'll be back in about 10 minutes or so, and we're going to run Bowman's Best. I'm just going to make sure everybody gets the message, and we'll rip you a new one in a few minutes.